Hello and welcome. My name is Lyle Dilly, and today we're going to describe a little bit about Illustrator CS6-CC. Try to describe a little bit about what vector graphics is and what this whole crazy Illustrator thing is. Maybe kind of demystify it a little bit for you guys. All right. Let's go into what Adobe Illustrator, obviously from the Adobe software. Adobe makes all sorts of cool software like Adobe InDesign, Premiere Pro, Dreamweaver, Photoshop, of course, all sorts of nifty little software that you could use. Illustrator can work with most of that. It makes what's called vector graphics. Vector graphics are different than Photoshop graphics or photos because in Photoshop you get what's called pixelated graphics. Pixelated graphics are little dots that kind of, when you put together, create the entire image. All right, so each little dot. When you scale that image and you make it bigger, you'll notice this with web graphics. You scale it, make it bigger, you'll notice that it gets pixelated. It's called pixelated when you see all little dots. Well, in Adobe Illustrator, it doesn't work like that because you can take a vectored image in Adobe Illustrator and take it to a little tiny bit, and it looks the same as if you make it thousands of feet wide. And the reason for that is that you're actually creating a drawing. So instead of little dots, you're creating lines. You're telling the computer, when you're building these lines, where each line goes. How big is the line? How thick is the line? In each little area, what color should it be? So you're basically telling the computer a roadmap of exactly what the design you want to look like, no matter what. And it becomes what's called a scalable design. Okay? These kind of designs can be used by graphic designers, by editors, but it can be used by a ton of other people as well. You can use it to design items, almost like a little CAD system. You can use it to measure things and put together in very elaborate presentations and stuff, even in business. I've used it for web graphics myself. I've used it for designing graphics. I've used it to cut things out in vinyl graphics. I've used it in t-shirt design, logo design, all sorts of awesome little things. And once you create a vector graphic, suddenly you can turn it into anything you want as far as transfer it to stuff. So that's why it's great and perfect for logos, because now I can take it, put it on a t-shirt. I can take the same one and put it on a billboard. I can take the same image, and put it inside a form in Microsoft Word. There's so many different ways you can do it, so many things that you can do with it, that I recommend it to just about anybody when it comes to making this kind of thing. All right. That's about it. Next time when we talk about, we're going to talk about actually opening it up, building artboards, and opening up documents, and doing all that kind of crazy stuff to get Illustrator. Hopefully you'll join me in learning about all these crazy things that Illustrator can do in this basic Illustrator kind of course. All right, thanks. I'll see you soon.